am doing a test of a new camera today, and I thought what a better way to test it than to do a little unboxing of the new Shield Helecarrier from the movie line. I don't normally collect superhero stuff anymore, but it's a 3-foot long flying aircraft carrier. How could I resist it? So this is just a shot of it here in its box. It's actually quite a big box. Here is a Voyager bulkhead from Transformers Prime to give you an idea of the box size. See, it is quite a large box. We'll move it around to the other side so you can see the back. Of course, it does say there on the box that the Helecarrier is over 3 feet long, which I would suspect is because it's got those little I don't know what you call them, rams or something on the front there that stick out 2 or 3 inches. So all in all, it looks pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and pick a side and open it up here and see what we get. Hopefully without knocking down my setup and everything. Gotta get all the tape. Alright. I missed a piece. And there we go. So I'll flip this around so it is right side up. Alright. And there is the outer box taken off there. And so we can see there's part of the upper deck, various turbines, and who knows what all is in there. Alright, so I just need to work to get some twist ties out. So let's see here. We'll just come over here and start cutting. Alright, so it's got the standard Transformers twisty tie pieces, but then it's also got twisty ties holding it inside the box, and it's got twisty ties holding it to other pieces. It's another turbine. Loose. Let's see here, we got the instructions. Sticker sheet. Alright, we got the top layer out of the way so we can see more pieces in there. And then more ties in the back. shadow, but see what I can get cut here. Another turbine. It's got the tie-in between the fan blades on this one. Alright, now it's just a matter of snipping and snipping and snipping. There's one of the undercarriage pieces. The bridge playset piece out of the way. A bag of various things. Here's the deck gun, which is actually quite a long piece. The crane. The other landing strut, and then the bottom deck here, which actually I guess is the bow. There we go. The bow pieces, which are tied together and then tied together. There we go. Alright, Captain America will stay in the box for right now. Alright, and that mess of pieces is the Helecarrier. Alright. So you can see, things going to go together with a snap. Here are the directions. 9 steps. On the back then we have sticker application and instructions for play. Alright, so I am going to stop it right here and do some assembly, and I will come back to look at the finished product. Alright, so part 2 here, we've got the carrier assembled, but before stickers have been applied. Just to give you an idea of it. It is actually really impressive. It goes outside my little shooting area I've got here. It has 2 landing pylons that go underneath to give it kind of like that hovering appearance. And I have to say it is a bit more impressive than I was thinking. I've seen some YouTube videos of it and it looks like a flat piece of plastic, but when you kind of see it in person you're like, okay, this is cool. Just for a size comparison, there's Voyager bulkhead. and the new Manatee Collector Classics Voltron Yellow Lion. So you can see both are on the deck, and maybe the back quarter of the carrier is still open. I mean, obviously these aren't really meant for this kind of scale toy to be on it, but personally I thought, you know what, for a toy room, you have a table in the middle of it, you set this out, you get some Seeker jets, Gen 2 jets, you know, something along those size, Scout class figure planes, would look very awesome as an aircraft carrier. Now the turbines do spin. They seem to spin pretty freely. I can't complain too much about it. It seems pretty cool. It's got the crane on the back and this launching system here, which I know people have talked about and I'm really sure what it's for. Yeah, there it is right there. But actually, if you've seen the movie, there's a scene where they keep the bad guys in a prison inside the helicarrier, and the bottom of that section there looks like that prison. So I think that's just supposed to be a representation of that. Now the carrier itself is pretty much, for the most part, static. It's got this piece, which I guess would be the conning tower of the ship, that is some kind of attack module. It comes with this gun on here, which is designed for a 3/4 inch figure or 3-inch figure, or whatever the new Marvel toys are scaled at, to sit in there. And it's got opening front hatch. It's got a top hatch that opens up. You get it back on there. There you go. And there is a indentation in the hull there that it plugs into. It's got panels here for, it says weapon storage. That one for some reason is hard to open. That one on the front, on the tip of the deck there, here is a trap door. I'll just go up the deck here. You can see there's some of the storage units. The forward turbines. There are the missile launchers. There's 2 on each side. Come up midship here, and you've got the conning tower command center with a large cannon. And of course the back turbine here. Looks like some jet engines built into the bottom, and then of course the stern of the ship with the launching platform and the other turbine. This does move up and down. I kind of like the idea of it, kind of like the main gun, you know, if you're used to Robotech, the main forward firing rail gun. This is really supposed to open, but it is pretty darn tight. I put the missiles in there. So that is, here is just a trap door that opens up, I guess, to throw people off the side of the ship or something. So there you go. Pretty much overview of the construction of the helicarrier. I hope you enjoyed watching. I may do a quick little update once stickers are applied. But thank you for taking part in the video and taking a look. As always, if you like what me and the wife are doing on here, make sure you let us know, you know, leave a comment, subscribe, make us one of your favorites. Just give us a little bit of idea of what we're doing is entertaining and that you're liking it, and we'll keep going. Thank you. Alright, so back for the final part here on the helicarrier. As you can see, I have got it assembled, got decals on there, or at least some. I didn't put them all on there because I'm intending it more as a display piece for Cyberverse or maybe slightly larger Transformers, so I didn't see the point of putting caution signs all over them. Pretending the scale is a lot larger for these figures. So you see up here up front, we've got Hatchet and Transformers Prime Starscream up on deck, ready to launch. And they actually look pretty good. To scale with this, I mean, it's, you know, small-ish for Transformers. So you can see Cosmos has recently landed here in the back of the ship and is getting maintenance. Like I said, I didn't go for a whole lot of detail. I did go ahead and put the shield symbol on the carrier, as long as some of the other symbols here. The deck number, of course. And it does look quite cool. Just kind of give you an idea here, size-wise. But you know, you get some Cyberverse jets out here. You kind of have them parked on deck, ready to launch. You know, get some more. I mean, you could even do the old, I guess, you know, how they do ship out in the open water, not in any kind of combat status. They just park the ships along the deck, or the fighters along the deck. Pretty cool. I kind of wish the Helicarrier would have had the split deck design like it actually did in the movie, but hey, you know what? We got a play set that's about 3 feet long in an era when they don't do play sets anymore, so we'll never get a flag, because I would love to have a USS flag displayed out like this with Transformers. You know, Voyager-sized aircraft would look amazing on there. But, you know, that's Fortress Maximus type money there to get one of those at best. Although I suppose if you just display with Transformers, you would just need the deck and maybe the tower. You wouldn't have to have all the pieces and fire extinguishers that drive the price up, so it might be too bad. But, you know, if you don't have the room or if you don't have the money, the regular version I got here is $70, which, you know, is anything really worth what you're charged for it anymore. But in the grand scheme of toys and everything, where you figure a little, you know, figure that's like this tall is like $9, this is actually kind of a deal. So I can't complain. I don't know if this will show up too well, but we'll come under here to let you see the struts underneath the main structure. And as you can see, they're just pretty simple. It's kind of like an arch that holds it. And I have to say too, this, you know, does not flex very much. I mean, I am holding it right there, so you can see the deck stays straight and on. There are, I mean, the plastic flexes a little bit just because it's a little softer plastic. I mean, it's not like a hard plastic like a Transformer, but I wouldn't say it's a low quality plastic, and it does hold its strength pretty well. I mean, the decks actually, where do they go together at? Yeah, right here. On this line is where the decks go together. I had it here, and it was supporting its own weight. So there you go. It is a helicarrier that can actually hover. As you can see, the deck is staying pretty straight, and I am not holding it right where the pieces meet. So pretty well made. I mean, it flexes a little just because the plastic's a little softer than, you know, I guess to save money for such a large piece. But a 3-foot playset vehicle, how often do you get these anymore? So if you have the means, you have the room, I'd recommend it. It is actually pretty cool. Well, I am going to wrap it up here. I will be back with my next video. Alright, thank you for watching.